Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary. I hope that you are all doing well and feeling well. Welcome back for another love reading for August 2025. So keep in mind, it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing. Okay, let's go. I have a feeling that there's something here that you guys are wanting: safety, security, financial safety, as well as your personal safety. And I think you guys are about ready to get a lot of blessings that comes in. That's what this cornucopia is all about, is blessings. Wishes fulfilled, blessings, prayers coming true. It's like the universe is giving you guys something. It's definitely on your side at this time. So I just want you guys to know that right off the bat. And that's very important, because other things that may be going on in your life, and you guys might get a little bit in a mode to where you're kind of stuck on something. You're going to get that information, okay? But let me back up for a second, because I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a reason for you guys. You guys are going to want to celebrate here in a minute. I think you're going to have options and opportunities that are coming in that you guys are going to be able to pick and choose from. Don't let them overwhelm you, because sometimes it gets a little bit too much with the Seven of Cups. It's almost like life experiences that you guys can pick and choose from, but some of them are good for you at this moment and some of them are not, okay? So you're just going to need to glance through them, throw away the majority of them, and stick to 2 or 3 of them and be able to pick and choose from them. Sometimes when I get the Hangman like this with all of these cards, it's almost like you guys might feel like, okay, wait a minute. Now I've got 2 or 3 really good options. Which one am I going to go with now? I have a feeling if you guys just pause for a minute and take your time with the decision, you're going to be absolutely tickled with what you decide on doing. I do think too that if you guys are kind of waiting for something, some kind of an answer or some kind of a nudge or information or anything like that, you're going to be getting it, okay? I have this Hangman and this High Priestess over here. This High Priestess is like a mystery person, mystery lady they call her. Basically, she's going to come in and give you guys some information that you're waiting for. That's how I see her. So what happens is sometimes it comes in like dreams. Sometimes it comes when you're listening to the radio, when you're watching the news, on the internet, whatever, you know, it can come in different ways. Sometimes just instantaneously you have information. It's almost like a download sometimes. So I want you guys to realize that if you guys find yourself in a little bit of a, which way should I go? What should I do next? Which path am I supposed to take? Which way, what should I take on this? What should I name this? What ingredient should I use? Whatever this is, I want you guys to realize that you're going to be getting this information soon. Sometimes it takes a few days, sometimes it takes a week or so, but I feel like it's going to come in for you guys. So if you do ever need to take a pause and maybe see things in a different way, or look at things in a new perspective, or gather more information, or even try to look outside of the box, the information is going to come to you and you're going to be able to grab onto it and run with it. And I think that's probably where this cornucopia is coming in, with these blessings that they're going to be giving you or showing you or handing to you that you guys are going to want. But what you need to realize too, you all, is that this has to be divine timing. And the reason why I say it that way is because every once in a while we get a little bit irritated because we have to wait on something, or because we're not sure about something. And a lot of times we want it now, you know, right now. I get it, I do, because, you know, nobody wants to sit around and just sit there and wait for something to come in, but you might have to for a minute. And the reason why is because sometimes it's just not the right timing for one reason or another. Some things are not available yet. Sometimes you've got to wait for the next week to come in order to get this information, because it's important on the way things work out in your life. So I want you guys to realize that if you guys ever find yourself in a little bit of a lull, you know, kind of like, okay, I guess I gotta wait for a second because I'm not sure exactly what to do right now, and give yourself a little time, there's a reason for that. So I just want to say that because in the future you guys may need to know that as well. But especially right now, this is what I'm feeling right now. Now, some of you all may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a child, could be a loved one, could be a brother, sister, someone that you guys may be dating as well. I'm kind of feeling a little bit half and half on this. On one hand, I feel like for some of you, you may be dating a fire sign, but for some of you, this could be a younger energy that you absolutely adore. So I see it like maybe a child or grandchild, or, you know, someone that you've kind of taken under your wing a little bit is how I'm feeling about it. Now, I can't be for sure if the two of you guys are going to have this little bit of a disagreement or a little bit of a misunderstanding, I want to say. But I don't want you to lose sight of what's important, okay? So I just want you guys to realize that. I'm going to take a card for this in just a minute. One other thing, though, that I want to say. I have a feeling that a lot of you guys are just, I mean, really, you guys, the only thing that we want in life is, well, the number one thing is to feel safe and secure in your own home, in your environment, at your job, you know, that kind of thing. And with this Ace of Coins, this Ace of Pentacles here in the middle, I'm really, really feeling like some of you guys are just wanting something that's going to make you all feel a lot better about your surroundings in general. This could be anything from new jobs, new homes, new environment, new cities, new states, new countries possibly. There's something about this Ace of Pentacles that's in the middle that really makes me feel like you guys are just wanting some kind of a new beginning, you know? You just want to be happy where you're at. So you could be taking on some sort of a new venture with this Ace of Pentacles as well. And don't forget, this could be financial gain to some of you all. But it means more than that for a lot of you guys. So I want you guys to understand that, because sometimes, you know, if you make a lot of money, it ain't going to be worth a hoot if you don't feel safe, you know. So I just want to say that real quick. I believe too that you guys are really, all you're really wanting is more balance in your life and be able to enjoy life a lot more. And I feel like that could be where this temperance is coming in, you know. It's almost like you're just wanting it and you're just craving it, to be quite honest. I'm going to take one real quick for this Five of Swords, okay? And then we may take one for the temperance as well. Let's wait for one to pop out. That's 2 or 3. I'm going to pass on it, you all. I don't like it. I don't know why. There we go. The Moon card. Okay. The Moon card could be intuition. And especially with the High Priestess right here, your intuition could be telling you something, that information, that epiphany, that dream, that download, whatever it is, that could go hand in hand with something that you're waiting to hear from or waiting to get the right answer. So this could go hand in hand with this. But I'm also going to say this, okay? Sometimes the Moon card's about hidden secrets or something that you weren't aware of, something that you had no idea was happening in the background, and all of a sudden you hear about it or you find out about it. Sometimes, and I'll just say it with this Five of Swords, that could be what's bringing out some kind of arguments here or some kind of disagreements with someone, possibly this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you guys could, maybe you find something out that you didn't know about this person, and it's really sad, or it breaks your heart, or you know, and you get into a little bit of a disagreement. Maybe they find out something about you that you guys have a little bit of a disagreement about, especially if this is a child, or you know, a younger energy that you adore, that is a loved family member or something like that. And then all of a sudden something comes out and you guys may have a little bit of a tiff. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy or anything like that. I just think it's going to be you guys kind of having a little bit of an argument. I'll just put it that way. Now, for some of you, this could be a romantic partner as well. But for a lot of you, I almost feel like it's a family member or someone that you treat like a family member. I'm going to take one more on the moon. I like one card to pop up if I can get it. Too many. Hold on. I was about to drop them all. There we go. 9 of Cups, you all. Really? It's beautiful. You know, the 9 of Cups is about how you handle certain situations and how you feel about yourself at the end of the day. This is all about patting yourself on the back and saying, you know what, I did a good job and I'm happy as anything right now. This is how you're going to feel when this is all said and done. So even if there's some kind of a hidden secret that comes out, and that hidden secret could be for some of you, it may not be for everyone. It could just be your intuition for a lot of you guys with this High Priestess and the Hangman. But when it's all said and done, you're going to sit back and you're going to be pleased with the way this works out, okay? So even if there's something that comes out and there's a little bit of a tiff, it's all going to work itself out and you guys are going to be pleased with the way it turns out. This is also a wish coming true, you all, along with blessings over here, right? And look, you've got a victory card. Something is going on right now, or about to, that you guys may be finding yourself trying to figure out what exactly you're supposed to do about a certain situation. All you need to do is wait a minute, okay? Wait a day, wait a week. I'm not sure exactly how long. It's going to be a little bit longer. Well, it's going to be different times for everybody, okay? But the thing is, it's all about divine timing and all about something that you guys are waiting on. With this right here, this tells me, this proves to me, you will be getting some sort of an epiphany, an idea, a thought, a dream, intuition. Something is going to come in. Sometimes this is somebody's talking on the radio or on the TV or something, and you hear something that they say, and just like that, something hits you and you're like, holy cow, I never thought of that before. That's exactly what I need to do, or that's the way I need to go. That's what I need to take from this. And then all of a sudden you know what you're going to do, right? So I just want you guys to realize that every once in a while when you're in this hangman position, don't panic over it. Go with it, you all, because the timing is everything, and it will come in and you guys will get the information that you're looking for. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to take one for this. I'm trying to figure out if I want one for Temperance or the 7 of Cups. Let's take one for Temperance real quick. If we have time, we'll do the 7 of Cups too. There's the 5 of Swords again. What's up with that, you guys? You know, Temperance is all about wanting balance and moderation and just wanting to heal and wanting to get back to normalcy and wanting to have you and this fire sign, I have a feeling, are going to have maybe some disagreements. I'm going to have to be honest with you. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm not exactly sure if it's because you're craving this balance over here because of all the arguments maybe, or the disagreements with this person. If they're not a fire sign, they may have this energy. And I'll just say this real quick. sometimes if they have this energy, it's about fire and passion and energy, and a lot of times that's good, okay? Every once in a while that fire can backfire, if you know what I mean. It can be a negative fire energy instead of a positive fire energy. So there may be something going on between you and someone else here that you're just going to have to, I don't know if you can avoid it. I don't know if you can just try to sweep it under the rug. I'm not sure if it's going to be a little bit hairy or if it's just going to be a little hiccup. So I guess it's really going to be left up to you as to how you handle this situation, as to how far this argument can go, okay? And when I get two of them, I'm sorry. I think maybe you guys can handle it in a dignified way, okay? And try not to let it go too far. Let's put it that way. Let's take one more, and that one just... Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Let me look at this for a second. Looking out into the world, you know, here comes options once again, you guys, and these are going to be some good options for you guys. You're looking out into the world and you're thinking about new adventure. It may go hand in hand with this right here. That's similar to how I feel with this, almost like you guys are wanting something new to feel safe again or secure or you know, that kind of thing. But with this Two of Wands right here, this could be you guys ready to explore something. This could possibly even be business partners. This could be an option of two different kinds of paths, you know, maybe two different jobs, maybe two different homes, maybe two different paths that you're wanting to take. Possibly you're thinking about moving somewhere to two totally different environments, two neighborhoods. I mean, it can go in a lot of different directions, but overall this is a very positive Two of Wands here. This is a positive two. So I want you guys to realize that, and this is about maybe even exploring, researching, things like that. I think I might stop right there, you guys, because I feel like that might have, maybe that goes hand in hand with this right here, right? Maybe you're trying to push this person into getting, doing something good for his or her life at this time. Let me take one for that Seven of Cups real quick. That's too many. Ooh, okay. Well, that's the only one. That's Justice. Justice. Give me a second. This could be legal matters. This could be fairness. This could be making decisions based on facts. And maybe that's where this is all coming in, you all. You know, I told you you're going to have options here, and it looks like you may have options here too. I feel like they're going to be two totally different things. One might be a job situation, one might be a home situation, or, you know, I just feel like they're going to be two totally different situations, which is good. But when I get this Justice, you know, once again, this is about fairness and balance, and maybe sometimes legal matters and courthouse situations, and maybe you're going in front of a judge for one reason or another. Or let me flip it around the other way. There may have been something may have happened to you in the past that you never really got to close. You know, let me give you an example. Hold on a second. Let me think of something. Let me give you an example. Somebody flattened your tire years ago, and you never figured out, why would anybody stick a knife in my tire? Okay? Not that you guys are going through that, but I'm giving you an example. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you find out that a neighborhood kid has been flattening tires all over the neighborhood, and they caught him. And you feel like you've been justified. You feel like you finally got answers to something that you've been looking for. Now maybe this is not a flat tire, maybe this is a busted window, maybe this is something that somebody took something from the internet from you, maybe somebody took some of your work and said that it was theirs. It can go in a lot of different directions, and you guys may have been waiting to hear who the culprit is, and all of a sudden you may get those answers. Okay, let me flip this around again. Let's say your work, your job, your career, your business, there's been maybe laws or rules that you guys don't approve of, you guys don't like, they're not good for you, and then all of a sudden they change and you guys feel relieved. There's something here about this Justice card that makes me feel like you guys are about ready to feel a huge relief, okay? It could be, and I'm just going to throw this out there because I keep talking about this Knight of Wands here. You guys could be trying to get custody of children or something to that extent, and all of a sudden you feel a big, huge sigh of relief. Something is going on with this, and I feel like sometimes it's a court situation, sometimes it's tickets or something that you may have gotten, and sometimes it's just something that has never been resolved and you guys feel so much better that it's unbelievable. And sometimes it's just silly rules or laws or something like that or regulations at your job or at your work, and then all of a sudden when it changes, it's like a whole thing is lifted off your shoulders. Something to that extent is going on here, and you guys are about ready to feel a huge sigh of relief, and that may be where this victory comes in. I'll be honest with you. The victory also comes in with you guys feeling great about who you are and your decisions and the way things are working out for you. To me, you guys, even though sometimes we go through a little bit of, okay, I gotta wait a minute, I've gotta pause for a second, I don't want to let these arguments interfere with my family or my children or whoever this is, my relationship maybe. Don't let these little tiny things bother you or bring you down, because the big picture is about your safety, your security, fairness, things that have been maybe not closed, and now all of a sudden they can be closed once and for all. And you guys feeling great about who you are and your situation. This is also a wish coming true. These are blessings, you guys, and there's a victory that's, oops, I slapped my leg. And this is a victory that's coming through too. So this is a beautiful, beautiful reading, Aquarius, honest to goodness. I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. If you guys are in this little bit of a pause, give yourself time. Things are going to work itself out and going to show you the way. I'm serious. Or you're going to think of it just like that. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this today. Please keep in mind, if this does not resonate right at this moment, it may in the near future. Sometimes it's right around the corner, and sometimes it's a little later on. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.